Practice number 7, taking in the good. So it's been well documented that as human beings, we have an innate ability to focus on negative experiences more so than we do positive. And that's been referred to as a negative bias or a negativity bias. So our brains naturally are biased towards negative experiences. And that's evolved over thousands of years for good reason. Basically, we had to have that more stronger reaction to negative experiences in order to survive. If you think about it, thousands of years ago, we see a large predator. We want that memory bank in our head to start firing off in order for us to react, run, and hopefully live for another day, right? So it was a survival instinct that we've always had, and we still need it today, right? But the problem here is that we gravitate way more towards those negative experiences and we hold on to the memory of them much more so than we do the positive experiences. And so what we're basically trying to do here is just level the playing field a bit, okay? So that we can have much more of a focus on the positive ones and use those negative ones for, survival, because they are essential. We do need them, okay? And if you think about it, throughout your whole day, you have lots and lots of positive experiences. Someone might bring you a coffee, somebody says thank you, or you clear your inbox of emails. Really simple things that are positive that are happening constantly. And then one negative thing happens in your day. When you go home at night, what's the thing you're going to dwell on? It's the negative thing, right? You're going to forget about all those amazing positive things that happened and you're going to focus on that negative thing. So that's what I mean by the negativity bias that our brain naturally just has, okay? And this practice, taking in the good, right? The aim of this practice is basically to get our neurons firing around these positive experiences, to acknowledge them. And then basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to build positive neural structures in our brain, okay? So that we can focus and memorize positive experiences more so than we do negative ones. And we spoke very briefly about neuroplasticity in one of the previous practices. And we now know that the brain is malleable, right? Through practice, and various methods, we can change the neural structure and function of some of these parts of our brain so that we can have a much more default positive outlook. Let's call it that, okay? So taking in the good, 3 simple steps. Throughout your day, right? Find various experiences that you would think of as a positive experience. Doesn't have to be any sort of big life-changing event, right? It's something really, really simple. Having a joke with a colleague or tasting a really great cup of coffee. Anything. Really simple things that you would consider to be positive experience, right? That's stage 1. Then what you want to do is you acknowledge that experience as being positive and you try and grab onto it and hold it for around 20 seconds, right? So, you're sitting, having a nice cup of coffee, feeling really good about yourself, acknowledge it. Say, this is great. I am taking in the good here, right? I want to try and absorb that positive feeling that I've got right now, right? And try and absorb it into your brain. Step 3 is to try and relate it in your head to some sort of almost like a physical action, right? So for me, what I do is when I'm taking in the good, something happens that really kind of makes me grin. I'm like, this is really positive. I'm going to try and absorb it and soak it into my brain. What I do is I imagine those positive neurons firing together and then becoming stronger, right? And it's almost suppressing any of those negative memories that I have. It's really easy. Some people like to imagine a warm glow in their body, and it's that, relating that vision in your head to the positive experience. It just strengthens the whole process, all right? So that's it. Try and do it about 10 times a day, but don't get caught up in thinking, I need to do it 10 times a day. As often as you can, all right? You might do it twice in one day, 15 times the next, doesn't matter. But whenever you have a positive experience, take in the good. Try and absorb it into your brain as much as you can and build those neural structures so that you memorize more positive experiences. All right, a little bit of a sort of challenging one with regards to how we're doing it, but amazing response from this, and good luck. Let me know how it goes.